If I invited you over for a sleep under, would you look at me funny? I kind of hope you would. The sleep under is an alternative to the sleep over, AKA you go home before bedtime. And the New York Times reports that it's on the rise, particularly among parents anxious about their kids staying over all night. Do you like this idea of a sleep under?
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna tell you, this is gonna be a generational difference because a generational and cultural difference as well. First of all, I never had sleepovers growing up outside of my family. My parents, immigrant parents, were like, you have a bed, you have a roof, and I pay for it, that's what you're sleeping in. So we never did, and I remember missing all of the sleepover birthday parties because that used to happen all the time. And I'd have to explain to my parents and to my friends, like, my parents won't let me. So you feel like the odd man out. But I will say, I don't know if it's a generational shift now, or maybe there's still stranger danger. In my circles, there are no sleepovers happening. We're just not doing sleepovers anymore. And I think there's a few reasons behind that. When I was growing up with my cousins in the Filipino family, we have hey, Philippines! So the way that they would do it was all the titas and titos would cycle between the houses. So all of us first cousins would be dropped off at one house. And at the time, we didn't know why. The other parents would all disappear. They were going clubbing. That's amazing! Isn't that amazing? Yeah. And we grew up together that way. Every weekend was, whose house are we going to?
Yeah.
What a
nice
beautiful.
You just throw us on the bed with all the coats.
Same difference. But now, my cousins and I, we go clubbing, but instead of dropping it off at one cousin's house, it's the grandparents. And I will say this, I didn't grow up with my grandparents. So a beautiful thing that the grandparents, I don't know if they'd call it beautiful, but I think it's a beautiful thing that the kids get to grow up with their grandparents. But the second thing is there is still stranger danger out there. If you don't know the other families well and the other parents,
but you know,
you're like, I'm not dropping off my kid to sleep over. I don't even know you.
You know who was onto that stranger danger a long time ago? Every Caribbean mother. My Caribbean people.
We were here on this.
How many sleepovers did you go to, B?
0.
Okay. Kwame, I'm gonna throw to you. How many sleepovers, Kwame? Ladies in the front, 0. Our parents were paranoid a long time ago. My mother's gonna love this story because she's gonna go, see, what did I tell you? You can go to the party, but I'm coming to pick you up. I have a bed for you. You're gonna sleep here. And it wasn't so much about her having a room for me. It was that she didn't trust other people. And she was like, I know I'm ruining a bit of your fun, but I'd rather ruin your fun than be wrong and put you in harm's way overnight at somebody else's house. You're young, you don't get it. I know you want to be with your friends, but you're not mature enough to know all of the dangers that can happen to you when you're under someone else's roof all night.
Oh, what a sad, I know, that's so sad though.
No, but here's the, but it is,
it's so
but
sad.
it's the facts. It's the truth. So my mom right now, Janice, I know you're watching.
From another perspective, I'd just like to thank my mother, who probably didn't even know the names of the parents to whom I was sleeping over at. We were those kids.
So
we were
lucky.
happy. And I don't even remember seeing the parents of the house of the kid I was sleeping over with.
Sleeping over at?
It was just deconstructed or unconstructed time where we even made like tomato soup. They might have helped make a grilled cheese sandwich, and we were on our own. We didn't see parents. It was just kids playing.
So your mom didn't call and be like, give me the phone number to that parent.
Even the idea of a play date. You know how I got toilet trained?
How?
There was, let me back up. Play date. There were no play dates because we just opened up the door and went outside and played with other kids.
Yeah. This is true.
And long story short, I got potty trained because I saw my brother, he would go into the house. My mom left a little potty, a portable potty right in front of the vestibule. And I saw him using it, whereas I'd have to go inside and get help, get change and stuff. And so I was like, well, damn it, I'm gonna use that potty too. And so I would start going inside just to potty, like I saw my brother, my older brother.
And that's how you got potty trained.
That's how I got potty trained.
Did you learn how to pee standing up?
Yeah, that's how that's how you do it, right?
Yes, that's how
But
we
I
all
do
do
have to
it.
say, Jess, I do have to say, I am from the generation of you have a bed at home, so you don't need to sleep anywhere. And also, I'm seeing the same thing you're talking about with my daughters. They're 9 and 6, and there aren't invites going around about sleepovers. So there is a change. I think a lot of parents, whether it's cultural or not, a lot of people like to go to sleep by listening to true crime podcasts. We know too much about what's out in the world. However, I think there is something to be said about the opportunities that sleepovers do give children to build some independence, to test out how are you, who are you as my child when you're not in my presence?
Yeah.
And, you know, there are other opportunities to express that, but there is something special to that with the sleepover. So my kids do sleep over with cousins, and they will do the same thing at grandparents' house or aunties and uncles. But I do want to get to the point, and I focus on building relationships with my kids' friends' parents to maybe eventually one day get to the point where
So
they can
I'm
do that.
curious, when your girls get older, will you allow them to go to the sleepover when they're like 12, 13, when it's like, that's the time where every birthday party is a sleepover?
I think limited. I think I'm starting now to build relationships with the people who, in a few years, if you say, okay, so-and-so's birthday party's a sleepover, I will feel a little bit more comfortable about
It's true.
So
it's true.
We'll see if we
Work
get
in
there.
progress.
We'll see.
Why don't we have our kids sleep over? Because I know you and really like you. So this could work. This could work.
And they're the same level of, you know.
Yes, exactly. You guys want to watch the kids? You want to watch the kids? No. Okay.
So we can go clubbing. So we can go clubbing.
Yeah, so we can go clubbing.
Absolutely not.
It's always just about being able to go clubbing. Just
That's
kidding.
it.
Just kidding.
Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.